What is up, guys? Tempo Trades here. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the realities of being a full-time day trader. As someone who's been in this game for 3 years, going on to 4 now, I've seen the highs, but I've definitely experienced the lows. So if you're thinking about going full-time or taking this thing seriously, you're going to want to listen up. All right, with my first point here, having a side income slash savings helps a ton. Now, what I mean by this is your emotions and psychology are going to improve a ton when you don't have a ton of pressure, right? If you go into trading and you're trying to support a family, you're trying to pay bills, and you just go right in there as a complete beginner, there's gonna be a ton of pressure on you to perform, and that's gonna mess up your psychology. It's gonna mess up your decision making because, again, it's like, I have to win this trade to put money on the table. You know, you might over leverage, you might not be patient or as patient as you need to be, and it's just going to lead to a lot of unnecessary mistakes. So again, I think working a part-time or full-time job really helps, so that, you know, even if you have a bad month, it's not the end of the world. You still have that money covered. Same thing with the savings, right? If you have 6 months of savings or a year of savings and you're like, okay, I want to go into this, I want to try it full-time, worst comes to worst, I lose the savings and I just have to go back to a job and, you know, until I'm ready to try this again. But needing that money that specific month while you're trading is a recipe for disaster. All right, the second point I want to make is not every month is going to be a winning month. And more importantly, you need to think about trading as a long-term view. There's a lot of people out there, well, they'll hit a 5-day win streak, 6-day win streak, and they feel great. They feel on top of the world. And whenever that red day does inevitably come, they can't take it. They can't accept it. They're telling themselves, wow, I was doing so good, and now I'm losing. Like, I need to continue this win streak. And they tilt, they spiral out of control, and before you know it, all 6 of those days that they won, all gone, erased in one single day. So again, if you're gonna do this full time, you need to understand that you're gonna have winning days, you're gonna have losing days. All right, so you just need to understand that if you trade poorly and today wasn't your day for whatever reason, you take your 2 or 3 trades. If they don't work, you move on. And you know that if you have an edge in this market, right, over time, you're going to win more than you're going to lose, and one day doesn't define your whole trading month or even your whole trading year. And again, like, trading is all about variance, right? I'm on a win streak right now personally, but I know in the future I might go on a losing streak. That's just how variance works. I could do the same exact things I'm doing now, but for whatever reason, you know, the variance is going to play against me, and I might go on a 3 to 4 day losing streak or even a week losing streak. So as long as you have good risk management and stuff like that, you'll be able to survive those events. But a lot of people just don't understand. It doesn't really matter what happens in your day-to-day as much. You just need to make sure you're green after the month, green after the year, and stuff like that. All right, point number 3 I want to make is trading is honestly just a lonely game, man. A lot of people, including myself, we talk about on social media how it's a great job. You can go wherever you want in the world and do whatever you want. You don't have to, you know, talk to a boss or whatever the case may be. But trading is a very solo game. You know, it's just you in the stock market. If you really want it to be, you don't need a boss. You don't need coworkers, teammates, whatever the case may be. And that's a blessing and a curse. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can really just kill yourself mentally. And that's why I think joining a community is a great thing to do. Surrounding yourselves with like-minded people who want to succeed, they want to make money, and even better if they trade the same exact way you do. So just keep that in mind, man. I always think you should surround yourselves with people who have the same goals, have the same ambitions as you, because trading can get lonely fast. In addition to that, just talking about the real world, I think it's important to change up your environment. You know what I mean? Even with the 9 to 5, you are going to the same workplace every day and doing the same routine. But again, you're talking to people in that space and stuff like that. With trading, I could literally, if I wanted to, wake up, go to this same desk, trade for 4 hours, do that on repeat for months straight. And again, I think that just kills, at some point, just kills your creativity and dulls your senses. So I really do advocate for going on a trip. Like, you could trade whenever you want, right? You going somewhere, changing your environment. I actually went to Vegas a month ago and I traded a week, and that was, dude, that was one of my best trading weeks in a very long time. Every single day we killed it. So we're making split-second decisions that really matter in terms of making or breaking on a trade and winning money. So I do think changing your environment, stimulating your senses, and keeping yourself sharp is very, very important. All right, guys, this is going to be my 4th and final point. Set realistic expectations. So many people, they come into this game and they say, wow, I'm going to go full time. I'm going to make 50,000 a month. I'm going to make 100,000 a month. And that's just not the case. you need to tackle this very smart, very professionally, and understand that there's steps to this thing. You know, when I was going full time, I took it in baby steps. First, I just wanted a payout from Apex. That was $2,000. Then I wanted 3 payouts from Apex. That was $6,000. Then I wanted my next 5-figure month, right? And then it kind of just consistently went on and on and on. Eventually, I was like, I want 3 payouts, you know, a payout 3 months in a row. So again, you need to set realistic expectations, especially if you're going to do this full time. You can't just say, I'm going to quit my job and make 50,000 a month. That's not how that works. But if you set baby steps, if you try to get better every single month, just aim that bar a little bit higher, you know, you can really impress yourself what you would be able to achieve in just a year or so. And that's pretty much it, guys. After doing this full time for 3 years, those are the main points I really think every trader should know if you're considered doing this full time. Again, make sure you have either a few months of consistency, you know, maybe a few months of payouts, you have win rates tallied and data and all that good stuff, or you have at least 6 months savings, so up to a year savings, and you want to tackle it and really try to give this a thing full time. But other than that, it's a great job. You know, you can make a ton of money from your computer without a lot of work. We're just pressing buttons, which is really crazy when you think about it. You know, you have the location freedom. You can go travel the world if you'd like. It's a great job. It's a great job. But if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. Nobody would have a 9 to 5. Nobody would go, you know, talk to a boss and go drive to a job they don't like and coworkers they don't like either. So obviously it's very hard, but it is possible. I've done it. Tons of people in my community are doing it as we speak. So I hope you can do it too. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.